Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Today's card I'm going to be using Gummiapan Dies. This is the new stack of books which I absolutely love. I'm going to cut it out 3 times, but you'll see that. I'm not going to show you me cutting it out. And I'm also going to be using the sofa, the chair that was in the advent calendar for this year. I'm going to use one of the windows from Gummiapan and also the lamp that was in the advent calendar. So I'm just going to play you some music during the video at times, and then I'm going to talk over as well. For on this base layer, I'm using just very pale colours to give for the pages of the book, and I'm doing it darker towards the spine and lighter towards the end of the books. I'm going to layer it up 3 times, and I'm going to colour all the books in individual different colours. So as you can see, the blending is really good on these. What I'm also doing now is cutting out the pages from the second layer. I'm not going to put you all through that as well, because it literally is, there's just little pips where you take them out and they just literally do just pop out. It really is very very easy to do. So I'm going to play some music because I'm going to be colouring in now, and I'll just let you enjoy that. You should be able to see the colours. If not, then I'm using 2 colours for each book. There's a darker shade and a lighter shade of the same colour. So here we are going with the greens, and you can see the numbers. Hopefully you'll see the numbers on all of them. So I'm going to play you some music so you can enjoy hopefully the colouring in. So on this third layer, I'm just picking out books that I feel that are in the forefront of the pile. So I've got, I think 4 all in all. And it really does make a difference when you actually see them close up, how good the stacking up of them is with these Gummiapan dies. I think that's one of the brilliant things about them, is that they do layer up really, really well. Yeah, I'm liking these. This is the first time, well, I only got them last week, and so it's the first time I've used them. I did do a practice one just to see what they looked like, and how I was going to put them together. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with them. What do you think? So it's literally just nipping these out, and they are held on with literally just little pips, little tabs of paper. Obviously, as you can see as well, I've taken the pages out of them because I wanted to have that dimension of that you have with a book, where the pages are well inside the covers. And again, just going around the edges of the individual colours books that I'm doing. I've got straight to the armchair, and this is out of the advent calendar from this year. I absolutely love it. I'm going to do it in blues. Now this card is for a very, very dear friend of mine, and she reads constantly. She's always reading, so that's what's the inspiration behind the book. So I'm going to do this chair in 3 layers. First of all, I'm just putting the shading on where I think it should be, towards the back of the seat, down the side of the arms, underneath the arm there. And then I'm going to use the other colours to add the highlights to it as well. I did do an intro for the video, as I've normally done, talking about the card, but for some reason it didn't turn out right, so I had to delete it. And I was going to do another one, but I've already put the recipient's name on the card, so I just didn't want to do that, because I know she'll probably be watching this video, or she will see part of it, so I obviously don't want her to know this is for her. But it's amazing how just with your shading, and I've learnt an awful lot. I've been practicing for months and months, and I've still got a long way to go. But compared to how I used to colour and shade, I do think I've come a long way. And like I said, I have got a long way to go. My inspiration comes mainly from Kelly Taylor. I really would advise you to go, if you're looking at blending and colouring with alcohol markers, go have a look at her YouTube channel. She's absolutely phenomenal, and she's a colourist, and she's a designer for several companies as well. But she's so informative about why she's doing and what she's doing. She's just so easy to follow. So it is, go really do go check her channel out. So again, I'm going to play some music while I colour the rest of this comfy chair in. That was obviously a bit of misediting, but as you can see the chair on the top and the right hand side, I've actually done the side of the arms at the front, and I've stuck together the all the components. So you've got the books and the lamp. I didn't show the lamp because I'd already got that made. When I get the dies, I always make them up, and I'd got one already made up. So yeah, I was used to using stock that I'd already got. I've decided that I want to put it in an aperture. So literally I'm just going to cut that out, and I want it that slightly to the offset to the right hand side. And the window, I want to put some sky in. So I've just literally marked off where it is, and I'm going to be using I just used distress inks for this, and use a Peter card just so I don't go over the sides, and using the markers that I've got as a guide to where I want it to be. Just adds a little bit of interest behind the window, because I didn't want to go overboard on it. I wanted the focus to be on the books and the chair. But yeah, I quite like that. So just rubbing my pencil lines out. You have to remember that when you're using pencil lines and distress, well, I think probably all inks, if you do your marks in and you don't do them light, you won't be able to take them off afterwards, so that they just stay there, they don't come off. So you have to be very careful when you're marking up. So I decided as well just to leave the window white. It is open ajar just a little bit, which I wanted to leave it like that. I'm going to put the chair in front of it anyway. I'm just checking up. And now the rest of the components. So once I've stuck these down, when I tape, I'm obviously having to foam tape the aperture up. I've done it in 2 layers, so it's double height, because there's foam on the back of the chair anyway, so it needed to be quite high. So I haven't put all that in, I've just put this little bit in where you can see, hopefully it is double height. I'm going to have to take one of the strips off because it was too clumpy, and then taking the backers off. And I'm going to put some glue on the back. I don't know whether I've used wet glue or a glue stick. I can't remember, but we'll see in a minute. And if you use another product on the back of your tape, or using glue stick, I need another one. This one's getting a little bit dry. It's not worth buying the big ones because I don't use it that often. You get a little bit more wiggle room. So there you go for that. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shading, grounding for the chair, the books and the lamp. And then I'm going to do a little bit of shading around the lamp as well. I think it added it around the books as well. So it really does make a difference. It just adds that extra dimension to your project, and it's just a very, very pale grey that I'm using it. I think I've used CG020, which it's a natural grey 02. I just have to say it as well, it's Tuesday, Tuesday 2:30 here in the UK. I'm using my Colop Create little printer as well. Love this little thing. The Colop is still talking to me, the Go. This is the Create. and I've chosen 2 different fonts, and I've printed them out, and I just didn't know which one I was going to use. But I prefer the second one that I've done. I think the first one's just too fussy. Today we had a hailstorm, which was absolutely unbelievable. It chucked it down with quite big hailstones. I was amazed. It was so noisy. Anyway, back to the card. So I've put the sentiment on, which you can't see now, on a matte layer in black. And I'm going to use a matte layer in black for the card itself. So I'm going to trim this down and then use my guillotine for that, which I've done a cut out. So coming to the end of the card, I hope you've enjoyed this card. I love the Gummiapan dies. I buy my Gummiapans dies from Miser Print. There is a link into their website in my description. You won't find the dies from the Christmas calendar, because the ones off, you don't get them repeated. But go and have a look at their stuff. They're based up in Scotland. So there's today's card. Thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free, it don't cost you a thing, but it really does help push my my videos out there. So I'm loving this little card, and these books are gorgeous. They are really good. So I'm going to put the sentiment on the top of the card for the person that it's for. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.